Israel. Rich, tech superpower, surrounded by enemies. How?
Farming in a desert should be impossible. Yet Israel chose to fight nature itself.
Instead of flooding fields, Israel invented drip irrigation, delivering life one drop at a time. When water is scarce, waste is a luxury. Israel chose efficiency over excess. In Israel, farming stopped being tradition and became technology. Israel didn't just feed itself, it exported solutions to the world. What looked like weakness became strength. Israel learned to grow where nothing should. By the early 1980s, inflation exploded past 400%. Money lost value by the hour.
In 1985, Israel made a painful choice: cut spending, freeze wages, and stop printing money.
An independent central bank stopped political money printing, and inflation collapsed. Stability returned. Growth followed. For the first time in years, the future looked predictable. For Israel, development wasn't optional. It was survival. Without oil or resources, Israel relied on something else: human capital.
Israel had talent and ideas, but no capital to turn them into companies.
Instead of picking winners, the government chose to build the system itself.
Yozma shared the risk and unlocked private investment at scale. Trust came before profits, and investors followed. In a single generation, Israel became the startup capital of the world.
Israel didn't just grow, it climbed the value chain. Surrounded by threats, Israel had no choice but to innovate.
What protected the nation soon powered its economy.
In cyberspace, Israel became one of the world's strongest defenders.
Israel's intelligence units became factories of future entrepreneurs.
From data to defense to medicine, AI became Israel's next engine.
Innovation didn't just build wealth, it built independence. Israel didn't just grow crops, it exported solutions. Biology became the next frontier of innovation. Water scarcity forced Israel to master efficiency.
Israel's innovations now shape lives far beyond its borders.
Innovation made Israel not just rich, but resilient. Food security became a matter of national survival. The system that once built the nation began to lose control.
State companies were sold. Competition replaced control.
The culture shifted from equal outcomes to equal opportunity.
Social safety remained, but control disappeared. The socialist experiment ended. A competitive economy took its place.
Lower taxes gave innovation room to breathe.
Fewer rules meant faster growth.
Talent followed opportunity.
Instead of losing talent, Israel multiplied it.
Efficiency beat size.
Once isolated, Israel became globally competitive.
Education wasn't just social policy. It was economic strategy.
Universities became factories of knowledge.
Israel invested more of its economy into research than almost anyone else.
Discovery didn't stay in journals, it became products.
In Israel, ideas became intellectual property.
Failure wasn't punished, it was part of the process.
Innovation was no longer a claim. It was measurable.
No country produced more startups per person.
Growth wasn't abstract, it changed daily life.
Israel's income caught up with the richest countries. What once seemed impossible became undeniable. The data told the story. Israel had arrived.
Growth lifted the economy, but not everyone equally.
Success brought prosperity, but also higher prices.
Housing became one of the hardest challenges.
Not every community moved at the same speed.
Every success came with trade-offs.
Israel's rise wasn't perfect, but it was real.
Some argue Israel's success hides deep vulnerabilities.
High tech drove growth, but also concentrated risk.
Rapid growth reshaped society, and not always comfortably.
No economic model exists in a vacuum. The real challenge lies ahead, sustaining what was built. The story isn't finished.
Many nations tried to copy Israel's success.
They copied the look, but missed the substance. Innovation depends on institutions, not slogans. You can fund startups, but not mindset.
Failure was tolerated, but discipline was required.
Israel didn't follow a formula. It built its own path. Without stability, growth is impossible.
Trust is the currency of progress. It ensures that every contract is secure and that markets can thrive.
Institutions outlast individuals.
Success was planned in decades, not elections. Discipline mattered more than popularity. Israel's transformation took 40 years, not 4.
Israel proved that natural resources aren't destiny.
Small size made coordination faster, not weaker.
Geography challenged Israel, but didn't stop it.
Security threats forced strength, not collapse.
This wasn't luck, it was strategy.
Prosperity came from systems, not shortcuts.
People, not resources, create wealth.
Good institutions turn effort into progress.
Incentives determined outcomes.
Competition punished weakness and rewarded excellence.
Isolation limits growth. Openness accelerates it.
Accountability kept the system honest.
Collapse forced change. Change created control.
Reform was chosen, not forced by fate.
What began as survival became strategy.
Pressure didn't break the system, it sharpened it. There was no miracle, only method.
This is how a fragile nation became an economic power.
Israel's story wasn't unique in its lessons.
Policies change. Principles endure. Context shapes outcomes. Strong institutions come first. The hardest cost of reform is time.
Prosperity demands hard decisions.
Israel stopped asking how to survive and started asking how to lead. Israel became something rare, a benchmark.
Israel's story inspires, but doesn't excuse shortcuts. Innovation became Israel's most powerful defense.
Israel's impact won't end with this generation.
This wasn't inevitable, but it was earned. Success is easier to lose than to build.
Reform isn't an event, it's a habit.
There is no final victory, only continuous effort.
Leadership determines whether systems endure.
History punishes those who forget its lessons. The future depends on what is protected and what is neglected. Prosperity is engineered, step by step.
No country escapes the hard work.
Prosperity has a price, and it must be paid upfront.
Prosperity isn't inherited, it's maintained.
From survival to strategy, this was the journey.